What's up, disciples? It's your boy, the breaker of bars. Yes, you already know he will not steer you wrong, disciples. What's up, y'all? Hey, this ain't one of those. This ain't a reaction. Well, it's a reaction video. It is a reaction video, but this is more so like I I was watching this reactor before I ever thought to start reacting, basically, and it was actually words from this reactor that actually kind of pushed me off the ledge to get into reacting. So I'm checking out this video kind of with a heavy heart, basically, because like I said, this is who I watch. This is who I watch. So when it's seen and everyone wants to instantly throw out, oh, you're clout chasing. No, it's not clout chasing. I'm not clout chasing. I heard some things in this video that was pretty disturbing to me. It was pretty disturbing to me as a black man hearing it from another black man. I understand it from certain people. I get that, but to hear it from another black man who is kind of up in age and has admitted even in the video that he's had his run-ins with police as well as myself and as well as many other people, but yet to his subscribers, he doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to keep that under wraps, and for that we have to talk about this now, because there's no one better to address the issue of the things wrong in the video than another black man, and that's what we're here to do today. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna get ready to check it out. Y'all see, Shaq, man, I didn't expect this from you, Shaq. I didn't expect this from you, and it was a lot. It was almost. I listened to J. Cole's song, and for that, I'm trying to come at this in a non-aggressive, respectful type of way, because maybe you just don't know. Maybe you just don't understand like some of the other people, and that's what I'm going to try to convey here in this video, is to try to help, just like I do with my subscribers when they're saying things that are a little out of line. But it's just crazy that you're saying some of the same things that I'm seeing some of the subscribers reiterating as well. I'm shocked, Shaq. I'm shocked. I'm shocked and I'm hurt. I'm shocked and I'm hurt that it was coming from you, because I got the vibe, I got the feeling from when I first watched this video that you in a sense were pandering to your fan base. I say I'm a reactor as well, and I'm pretty aware that I'm sure your fan base as well as mine is majority of certain ethnicity, and it felt like you were trying to play safe there. But we can't play safe in times like this, man. We can't float around. We can't tiptoe the line. We can't blur the lines. We have to be straight up with our fan base, man. We have to be straight up with our subscribers, and most of all, we got to be straight up with ourselves, man. We can't do that here. So we finna jump into this. I try to timestamp certain spots, so I'm gonna jump around to it, but hey, let's go. Hey, and I would have personally called you or something, but we ain't got the kind of relationship. Hey, this is what we got to do. As they say, sometimes the response has to be dealt the same way as the original message. Let's go.
And like, we all knew racism still existed. Like, everybody knew that. I feel like it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. Like, they say Black Lives Matter. I think all lives matter.
Out of line. Out, all the way out of line. That is exactly what they're saying, Shaq. That's exactly what's happening. They've taken Black Lives Matter and they've turned it into something, they've restructured it, and they made it into something that it was never intended to be. My shirt is a direct response of people saying all lives matter, because they've kind of taken Black Lives Matter, balled it up and said, fuck that, all lives matter. That's not what was ever being said, Shaq. So for you and the people who think like you, let me explain it. Black lives also matter. It was never ever saying, Shaq, that only black lives matter. When someone said, if I go outside and I say, hey, black lives matter, I'm not saying your life doesn't matter as a white man. I'm not saying your life doesn't matter as a Hispanic. I'm not saying your life doesn't matter as an Asian, or your life doesn't matter as a whatever else, a polka dot man, a striped man. I'm not saying your life doesn't matter. I'm saying in regards to your life, my life matters also. Notice the B is red. The B stands for black. That means we believe the same. I believe just like you believe. My life matters just like your life matters. Your life matters. Society shows your life matters. But my life matters also. My kids' lives matter also. Shaq, your kids' lives matter also. Shaq, your life matters also. Why if I take this A out and it's just BLM, why is that so offensive to people? Why is it hard for people to understand that? Hey, maybe this one will help. Hey, black lives matter too. Notice again, black is red. We bleed. We're bleeding this shit out, man. We hurt. We're bleeding. We're bleeding in the streets. So let me take it a little further. So Black Lives Matter, because people are quick to always want to throw out, well, what about black on black crime? What about black on black crime? If we're going to talk about black on black crime, we got to talk about white on white crime. A Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Crime is crime. Crime is usually is a space and opportunity. If you think about crime, and crime is space of opportunity, most crime happens between those of the same races. You're committing crime with people around you. Okay, that's fine. However, when a black man kills a black man, that black man who committed the murder is charged for it. And there's where the discrepancy is in the BLM movement. It's when the police officer kills a black boy, a black man, a black kid, a black woman, there's no consequence for it. There's no charges often for it. There's no indictments often for it. There's found not guilty in trial for it with it on video. That's the discrepancy between Black Lives Matter and when someone says, well, what about black on black crime? Yes, there's black on black crime, but as soon as something happens, that black man that committed the crime is facing the consequence for it. That's the difference. We have to understand what BLM actually stands for and what is actually the push behind it. We're not saying, hey, a cop's not going to kill. It's going to happen. But when it happens, something needs to happen to that cop for being careless and reckless. I can't go outside and shoot somebody and say, I just feared for my life, and that's it. I'm going to jail. Simple as that. Let's go. Let's go.
Like, far as the Black Lives Matter part, like, cop to a black man. Because it happened more to us than anybody else.
Right.
Now, I personally know some white people that got killed by police officers. Of course, it was a white police officer.
Oh
but
my God, Shaq, why do we even bring that into the equation of Black Lives Matter? Hey guys, a white cop killed a white man. Why are we even bringing that into the equation of the conversation? Why is that even being brought in to the equation of the conversation? What does that have to do with this here, man? That's what I mean by blurring the lines. You're blurring the line by saying, okay, yeah, hey, a white cop killed a black man. It happens. Hey, but cops kill people in man, come on, man. It's not that, man. It's not that. This ain't the conversation to bring that up in. And that's exactly what I was just alluding to in the first part, where white on white crime. It happens. We know it happens. But why is black on black crime such a trend? Why is that so trendy to say? Black on black crime. Why is that so trendy to say? White on white crime is just as relevant as black on black crime. Why? Come on, man. I can't, man.
is still a cop, right? So, as far as the whole Black Lives Matter thing, I get it.
I don't know if you get it, Shaq. I don't know if you get it. I hear you say you get it, but I don't think you really get it.
Trust me, I get it. I don't got into my fair share of things with the police.
Oh, bro.
Like, I ain't want to speak on that either. Like, I done moved past that.
Bro.
I'm in a better space of my life right now.
Okay, so you're in a better space of your life. But what about the people that look just like you that are still dealing with the things that you just said you didn't want to speak about? So you don't want to talk about that with your subscribers. You don't want to talk about that part. You want to make it like everything is good, everything is great, because Shaq's life is good right now. But what about before Shaq got to where he is right now? But let's not even go there, Shaq. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I know you got little kids right now, but see, I have a 17-year-old. I have a big black kid. He's taller than me already. So what about our kids, Shaq? What about when our kids go outside? What about when our kids are hanging around outside somewhere? What about them?
Bro. Hey, bro. Hey, what I tell you? I told you I was waiting for somebody to come here. They right here, bro.
Hey, bro, you can't do that.
Hey, you tough as fuck, huh? Bro. Hey, we don't care about that.
Bro.
Bro, you goofy as hell, bro. Hey, Mr. Judges, you making a big ass deal out of nothing, Brody. You're the one that making a big ass deal out of nothing, Brody. You making a big ass deal out of nothing. You real big though, huh? Hey, you real big. Hey, you real big.
Bro, we live here. Dude, just leave him alone, bro. He just came over.
Hey, where was I at? Where was I at? Right there. I told you, bro, the ride came, bro. The people came. I'm finna dip. Okay. I have no reason to be detained by you, bro. Sit down. Bro, you see your bro. What am I doing? Y'all are funny as hell, bro. Niggas is funny as hell, bro.
Bro.
Hey,
What about them being profiled, Shaq? Do you not worry about that? Do you not think about that because you're comfortable where you are in life right now? Yeah, I understand. You can teach your kids to be a certain way. I teach mine to be respectful. I teach mine not to be racist. I teach mine to appreciate all people as well. But that doesn't mean that they can't go outside and they don't still come across racism in society. My son was telling me about it at school. He's in high school. So you can't shelter it. You can't keep them from it, no matter what you do. So what about them? Let's think about them. Let's erase you and I. What about them? What about our kids? Come on, man.